What are things that you want to change about yourself, and what are you doing to get there? Do you have the courage to get rid of what you don't want if it ultimately means you get what you actually want? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Nadine Speaks. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you are not, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below to see this beautiful face on your feed. So today I was thinking, what can I possibly talk about today? What do I have to rant about this time? Well, if you're wondering, I looked up on my room wall, my room decor, and found one of the quotes that I live by that I would love to share with you on this fine day. So that quote is, the first step to getting what you want is having the courage to get rid of what you don't. Well, you're probably thinking, that is so common sense, like duh, I need to get rid of what I don't want in order to get what I want. Like, obviously you're being so dumb right now. I can't believe you're gonna make a whole video about this. Well, I'm sorry, but not to burst your bubble or anything, common sense these days is not so common, and it's really easy to get stuck on things that you don't want these days, and really get messed up and think, well, why am I not getting what I actually want? And let me just break it down for you real quick. Most of us don't really even know what we want. Most of us go through life just living life in different motions and just doing things because society tells us to do things, or that's what my parents will like, or this will make me seem successful or pretty or rich or what have you. So first, let's back up. Figure out what you actually want. I know this can be very hard. I know people in their life spend their whole life trying to figure out what they want. It could be very small things to, I want to wake up at this time every day, or to big things like big life goals, like I want a family, or I want to be a scientist, or I want to lose weight. So even after deciding what you want, it can be a daunting task to figure out, how am I going to get there? How am I going to achieve that big thing? And how am I going to be rich, successful, pretty, whatever? People rarely stop and think that the things that are in their life are mostly things that they don't want. Or even a bigger issue is that they're scared to get rid of those things. For example, bad habits. Well, the reason they're called bad habits is because they're things that are not contributing to what you ultimately want in life. So in order to actually get what you want in life, you have to get rid of those things, and it can sometimes be very scary because that's all you've ever known. I know I'm like this. For example, I have some bad habits. I have some guilty pleasures, if you will. And one of them, yes, I'm calling myself out yet again, is watching reality TV, or just watching too much TV in general. And it's really easy to do that these days because we're in quarantine, and Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu are just coming out with stuff to have us sit at home and just keep watching and binging, what have you, to just make our minds numb, really. So in this quarantine, I've been thinking, what am I gonna do to help stimulate my mind, to help, you know, give myself some kind of like quiet time or therapy away from screens, away from technology, and to me that make me feel good, because that's what I ultimately want, right? Is to feel good. I want to be happy. I want to reach my goals, and part of that is having little times throughout my day that make me happy. I made a video quite a bit ago on little cures of happiness that make me feel happy, and I noticed over this past month of not making videos that I was not doing those things. I was sitting in front of TV or YouTube and just binge watching, and just my mind was becoming just numb because it's hard trying to cope with what we're trying to cope with right now in the world. So with that being said, you have to step up and you have to not be afraid of calling yourself out and being truthful with yourself and saying those things are not what I want and I need to get rid of them. Like the guy says in Full House, you need to cut it out. Am I right? You need to cut out those bad habits. You need to cut out those things that are not getting you to your goals. And you need to be real with yourself and tell yourself, like, those things gotta go, because if they don't go, you risk not getting what you want. You are putting the things you want at risk because you want to hold on to those things that are bad for you. It's a really, really, really hard pill to swallow, but once you swallow that pill, you will be so much happier and you will be on the road to getting what you want. Take this as a sign to sit and just write down 5 things that are things that you don't want that you're doing. What are 5 things that are bad habits that you want to change about yourself? And what are things that you like about yourself? And what are things that you ultimately want in life? If you write those things down on paper, it's really hard to like lie to yourself, and once you put them on paper, they become hard truths, and it is a big step in the right direction of achieving what you actually want in life. I'm curious to know what you think about this, and what are some bad habits that you have that are keeping you from living the life that you want. Have you ever even figured out if you want to do anything in your life, or have you been living life just by what society has been telling you to do? Like, oh, I'm gonna be a doctor or a lawyer because that's what my parents want me to do, or I'm working at this job just because I want money, not because I actually like it. Or for me, I'm trying to lose weight right now, and I was thinking to myself, you know, the bad habits that I have acquired for like not living a healthy lifestyle, how hard is it and how scared am I to let those things go? Trust me, take it as small, step by step, baby steps as you want in order to let that stuff go. For example, my bad habit of watching reality TV, watch a little less. Say this week, I'm not gonna watch as much. I'm gonna watch 1 hour less than I usually do, and I'm gonna take that hour and I'm going to read, or I'm going to paint, or I'm gonna make videos, or I'm going to sing, or whatever you like to do. Figure that out. Take this time while you're in quarantine to figure out what you actually want from this life and how you're gonna get there. I believe that this quarantine, although it's, you know, everyone's trying to cope in their own way, in a way it's kind of been a positive impact on my life, because it's helped me actually stop and think if what I'm choosing in my life is what I want to choose for my life, not what I've been told to choose. What are things that you want to change about yourself, and what are you doing to get there? Do you have the courage to get rid of what you don't want if it ultimately means you get what you actually want? That is my little rant for today, and something that I've been thinking about deeply, because, you know, as I get older, I keep thinking about, like, do I actually want this thing that I've been wanting for so long? And don't be afraid to like get rid of things that you wanted in the past but you don't want now. You're allowed to change. I'm giving you permission to change what you want. You can always change what you want, but just be honest with yourself and clear on what you actually do want, so you can actually feel fulfilled and live a happy life. Thank you for watching this little rant about getting what you want. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and give me a like if you're liking what you're seeing and what I'm posting. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Nadine_speaks to keep up with my life, not on YouTube. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.